Welcome to This Week on Great Lakes Golf. Today I'm your host, Mike Jameson, and I hope you're having a wonderful summer and enjoying some great golf out there, because believe me, with all the rain we've had and all the cancellations we've had because of the rain, I'll tell you what, these courses are just looking phenomenal. And we're heading off to one of our home locations here at Brandywine Country Club. Now, over the past few years, there's been some major changes here, along with property being restructured, and things have changed here at Brandywine Country Club, and it's definitely for the best. The course is looking wonderful, and we are going to spend an hour on just some of the great things that are happening out here at Brandywine Country Club, along with the fact of still have your chances to get yourself involved with this wonderful course and this wonderful, wonderful country club. And it's going to be my pleasure to spend an hour with you here with the great people here at Brandywine and show you a little bit about this course. And it definitely should be a lot of fun. This week right here on Great Lakes Golf Today. Once again, welcome back to Great Lakes Golf Today here at beautiful Brandywine Country Club here with Brian Chalowski. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Pretty close?
Yeah.
Iffy.
Iffy.
A little iffy.
Close.
Brian is one of the guys here. Him and his father and their family have taken something that I think people gave up on a few years ago.
Right.
And of course the Andersons came in and did their land acquisitions, and they said, yeah, we're done with Brandywine, and you and your father and everybody involved said, no, time out.
Right.
And here we are.
It's too good of a place to really give up on. We put a lot of work into the place, but it's a beautiful place.
I think the one thing that kind of sets you guys apart from it, and I've had a lot of people ask us over there, you know, we did our radio show here all winter, basically, in the spring, and a lot of people were asking, well, how did they do this? How did they do that? And everything. And we'll be talking with Marty a little bit later, but it's just phenomenal how you were able to change things around here, and the course is really looking good.
Yeah. You know, we've got a big background with business, and we got a diverse few companies, and turned around the plant here in Maumee, and it's just
that's the stamping plant.
The
right
stamping
there.
plant, Maumee Assembly and Stamping, and it's just kind of something we've been doing. So,
what do you think is the you know, a lot of people, and this is something that we've gone through a lot talking about golf this year. You really got to knock people's heads out, it seems, to get them out on the golf course now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's and then to top that off, you have to put them into a membership package, which it makes it incredible. But I know your memberships have just exploded this year.
Right, and hopefully that's growth we keep getting. But I think when the economy took a turn for the worse, you know, golf was one of the first things that people cut out.
Right.
And it's starting to turn back around, and hopefully that's a growth that keeps going for us in this area.
Now, with the change of some of the holes, and especially on the front nine, you guys changed a lot on the front nine.
Yeah.
And turned some, you know, shorter par fives into longer par fives, and was able to do some stuff that a lot of people didn't think you were able to do with that space. And that's
right.
just the incredible thing, and that's that business that you guys are doing.
Right. You know, it's having the right people at the right places too. With Marty, you know, they saw the area and saw what we could do with it, make it what we could with it, make it a championship course. That's just not what we were looking to do.
Well, one of the things too that we've seen a lot of here, I see a lot of kids on the course, which I just thumbs up to that. Just love the kids on the course, and you guys have gotten in with the First Tee program,
yes.
And it's worked out real well.
Right, and it's hopefully something that we can expand on, and also expand golf to our youth, keep it growing.
Explain to the people, I know it's late in the season, and but I know you still have some programs going on, not to mention you got the high school kids that are going to be coming out here and doing their thing. But can the kids still come out and get some instruction and stuff as we're going into August here now?
Oh yeah. and tell you all the details of all the programs. But
Everything's here at the pro shop, and,
Right.
and you can do it that way.
correct.
And this is something that I'm going to talk to Marty about here in a little bit, is the fact that you've been able to change things, and with the changes that you've made, you've been able to keep play out here and keep people on the course. One of the big questions is now, with it being this late in the year, how do they get themselves set up for a membership to come out here?
Just call into the main office, and we got our packages available.
I got to tell you, when we come out here and we get to play, the one thing I like about this, and I think it may have a lot to do with the new holes, is there's really no slow play out here.
No.
I mean, you've got it running like a fine-tooth machine here, and I think that is just a really good thing, to get out here and play. We got to get you out on the course.
I'm ready. I'm not very good, but
Oh, you're one of them long ball hitters, though. You hit the thing 350, not straight.
Yeah, no. But I actually had a member this weekend talk about, how he can just come out here and he can play 18 and be in and out and be done, and that's why he loves it here.
That's the big thing now, folks. I mean, everybody's doing the 9-hole deal. Well, we don't have time to do 18 holes, but if you come out here, it's the way you set the tee times and everything up, it works out very well for everybody. And the one thing that I like about this course is you don't keep the rough really super bad, so you're looking for your balls for 10 minutes.
Right.
So it works out real well that way.
Well, in the back, in the wooded areas, I lose a ton of balls, but, but in the front, where it's more open,
you can hit it good, and it works out good. Not to mention the facilities here and the food. We come over here all the time for Sunday brunch, and it's just phenomenal. I still can't believe the price for that much food,
Yeah, the brunch is a huge hit. One of my favorite things to do, and while I'm not losing any weight, so.
Oh, you look good. You look good. See, my problem is I come over here for that at around 10, 11 o'clock on a Sunday. My day's over. You eat all that food.
Right.
I don't get any work done around the house, and I got my home improvement show, and I can never do my home improvements on Sundays because I've eaten too much food. I mean, prime rib at 11 o'clock in the morning. Come on.
Right.
Thumbs up. It's very good. Very good. And you've got the pool. There were some major renovations you guys had to do with the pool. You got that all done.
We redid the whole pool over the winter. That's been an awesome addition. I mean, come here, even a brunch, you go to brunch and go lay out by the pool after. The kids can swim all day.
You won't let me swim, though. There's a reason for that, though. It's that white mongoose look. They don't want it here. But and you also have packages for people that maybe if they're not into the golfing end of it,
there's they
can come out and
a pool and fitness package. Yeah, so with a little small gym and
open real early in the morning too.
It's got a little tanning bed and I can't think of it.
Oh, you're one of them guys that you don't need to work out. You're a pretty big, muscular kind of guy. Dad's proud.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
That's a very good thing. Stan's done a lot of wonderful things for this community here, and has helped us out, and has just turned this course into just a green marvel. And I really appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us here. And if people are interested, what telephone number? If people would like to, talk a little bit about the memberships, or just come over and eat dinner. It doesn't cost nothing. You don't have to be a part of any membership to come over here for dinner.
Come check it out and eat the food, and eat the food. I guarantee you'll like it. Phone number.
Oh, he's got to get his phone number out. See, he's one of them working guys here, folks. He works here, and he makes everything rock and roll.
I don't have the number.
He doesn't have the number, but we're showing it right down there on the bottom. Oh, Marty's coming through for you right there.
419-866-3444.
Well, there goes my ride in that Tesla. You guys are the Tesla people here in Toledo now. So there's always one or two sitting out here.
Yep, there's almost always one here, and I'll give you a ride anytime you want one.
I'm a little nervous about him driving, but the way he hits a golf ball, I wonder if that's how he drives that Tesla too. Boy, you wouldn't. I couldn't imagine the trouble you'd be in if one of them Teslas came up with a scratch on it.
Oh yeah.
good old Polish family. I'm Hungarian. I know exactly how it works. And but no, they are beautiful cars, and one of the only Tesla stations in the area that has the charging here. And you can bring
the
your
destination chargers there on the Tesla map. Come here and eat or play golf and charge your Tesla.
And to be honest, Brian is more involved with the Teslas and over at the Mommy stamping plant.
Correct.
And I'm under the impression you got a big expansion maybe coming up over there too.
Well, hopefully. We do a lot of work for the energy division with the battery pods and a lot of exciting things going on with Tesla. So hopefully that's more for us in Northwest Ohio.
This family has done so much for Northwestern Ohio so far. It's just really good, and we're going to talk with Marty in a little bit, take us out on the course, and of course we're going to be talking a little bit about food and a lot of other stuff. I thank you for spending some time.
Thank you.
You got a busy schedule, I know. I know, and that's been our craziness all year. Everybody's got a busy schedule, but you know, when it's this beautiful out, you got to take the drone
it's
out.
Awesome.
I only crashed it twice doing your shoot. But they were little crashes. They weren't that bad.
Well, that's good then.
So we're good. We're good. Hey, folks, we'll be back with more right here on Great Lakes Golf today at Brandywine Country Club.
Components Plus has been supplying quality golf club components to club builders across the U.S. and Canada since 1989. Located in Southeast Michigan, adjacent to the Legacy by Arthur Hills Golf Course and Claire Batista's Golf Academy. Now, our showroom is open year-round with demo clubs, features, and our newest products available for the customer to try before you buy. Let Components Plus help with your own club building ideas.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public course, Heatherdowns Country Club, is where you belong in 2017. Heatherdowns is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Want to work on your game? Our driving range and practice center is the best place to groove your swing. Try individual lessons with golf director Dan Sutton. Clinics are forming now. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heatherdowns Country Club, where you belong in 2017.
Glad to help. See you soon. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. At Genoa Bank, we believe there's more to a financial institution than the transaction. There's the relationship. Taking your banking needs personally is our top priority. We offer many helpful financial options for local families, farmers, and small businesses. Because we're locally owned, we take the time to get to know you personally. You might say we're just a lone call away. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf today, right here at beautiful Brandywine Country Club on Salisbury Road here in Maumee, Holland, Toledo. It's kind of like right there off of 75. You get off the Salisbury exit. Pleasure to bring to you Mr. Marty Gaston. He is the course grounds supervisor. Boy, I messed that up.
Golf course superintendent.
See how I do that? That's how Marty knows better. We spent a lot of Saturday mornings together here with our radio show on 106.5 ESPN. The Ticket, 8 to 10 o'clock, and Marty's talked a lot about all of the new things that have happened here. And Marty, tell us, I mean, what you had to go through to make sure this course was a playable golf course again.
Well, when we came in, we were about a month late getting in originally, and just getting caught up with everything. It was the end of April. Everything was in the spring flush. So the grass on its own was growing, but it was growing wild.
Right.
So we just kind of had to step cut everything down by increments so we didn't damage anything. Once we got everything cut down, then we kind of took a step back and said, now how are we going to approach this or attack this renovation?
Right.
Building new tee boxes, changing the layout of a few fairways, having to accommodate for the 7 holes that Anderson's world headquarters sits on now.
Right.
So we had the executive 9 holes, which is now reconfigured to 7 championship holes. When we came in, that was the side where you scored your points on.
Right.
And then you came to 8 and 9, and it was a shocker. But I played the other day, and it's no easy par over on the other side of the street. It's just as challenging as this side. You got a few ponds in there you have to play around with, and yardages are kind of tough. It's shot making golf over on that side.
And like you were saying, it wasn't that you were just building extra tee boxes or moving tee boxes back. You were actually redesigning the fairways here to accommodate a longer par 4. Maybe it used to be a shorter par 5, and you were bringing it in. And just the opposite, you've been able to make a couple of incredible par 5s out here too.
Yeah. Holes 4 and 5 used to be a short par 4, a par 3, and now that is number 3. And number 4 used to be a long par 4 and then a short par 3, and we just kind of rerouted and took trees out, and we were able to get 3 redesigned, which is now a par 4 that's got a nice dog leg to it. 4, which is a monster of a par 5.
Yep.
And 5 is another par 5 that we just finished the tee on, and it's into the wind the whole way. It's hitting out of a chute. It's a tough hole.
Yeah, and if you're a slicer, you could have a lot of problems with it.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to head out on the course right now. We got the drone up there. A little nervous with the drone today with all those trees, but we got her done. We're going to start off on hole number 1, and I would say this is a drivable par 4.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot easier. We added a tee box on the back of it. We brought the hole about 30 yards farther back, and we added a little offshoot tee up front for the ladies and the seniors. It gives them a little bit different angle at the fairway. But yeah, just a little bend to the right down past the sand trap, and you can reach it. You might be in the street, or you might be across the street.
But play this one safe.
Yeah.
Start the day off right.
Nice 3-wood, nice little wedge into the green.
Hole number 3 is where we kind of going between 3 and 4. Actually met up over there this morning when we were out there. You had a bunch of kids from Anthony Wayne out there playing, and you got tryouts, and they were all excited. But hole number 3, I enjoy this hole. This is a very, very fun hole.
It is. It's wide open off the tee, so you really can't get yourself into much trouble off the tee unless you really bomb it. Then there's a pond at the end of the fairway there, but a slight little draw to the right or a slight little turn to the right and uphill to the green. Now this was a hole that we changed the layout from, so we're approaching the green from a different spot that we used to.
Okay.
But yeah, big green, lots of room for error, undulation, so it's nice putting conditions, full sun. You got a pond right next to it. Nice looking hole.
And once again, if you play this right, this is a very easy par hole for you, but you have to play it. Don't try to overextend yourself, which a lot of people do.
Right. You probably could get it on the green 1 ball out of 100 off the tee, but yeah, you might as well just tee it up with something small, lower, 3-wood, 5-wood, and have yourself a nice comfortable shot into the green.
Now, hole number 4, I kind of got a little mixed up here because you've got a little chipping green out there too.
Right. Now, hole number 4 used to be hole number 5, the tee, and it covers the old hole 5 and the old hole 6.
Right.
So the old hole 5's putting green is now off to the side. We're eventually going to take that off and make a nursery green out of it somewhere on the other golf course and fill in with rough there. But yeah, it's confusing to talk about. Talking to my guys, trying to get them to on the same page of what green we're leaving, and it was.
But it still looks beautiful, and I flew right over it, and then the boys were helping me out there, and then I remembered the hole because I just played it a few weeks ago, and it's just such a gorgeous, it's my favorite hole on this course. It's just beautiful, and this is one of them that you did a lot of sculpting with.
Yeah, this is, this and number 3 were probably the two biggest changes. We removed 3 or 4 real mature maple trees that kind of surrounded the old green on the old style, and removed those, took the native grass it used to be, took that down, planted rye and bluegrass, and just this year, the summer, we ran our irrigation through there. So that is now fully irrigated fairway, and we're incorporating bent grass into it, and sooner or later that'll be a whole bent grass fairway. And it just, the way that the ponds are, there's 3 ponds on 4, 2 on the left side, 1 on the right side as you're hitting. Not an easy hole.
Hole number 5 is, I've been leaking them out to the right all the time this summer. All the time, and I'm starting to get a little handle on it now, but boy, I'll tell you what, you want to aim left on this one.
Yeah, if you can't pick the middle of the fairway, Mike, which is what I always do.
Listen to him.
You got turnpike on the right, and you got ponds on the left, and it's a wide fairway, 50 yards wide, so you think that you can just hit it as hard as you can, and if you have aim, that's great, but it's right into the wind, so any little tweak in your swing will be exaggerated.
And it's 490, isn't it?
It's 490
This is a
from the
long
tips.
par 4.
Yep, that was. This is one that we came 100 yards back from the original design with our tee box, cleared out a bunch of overgrowth on a hillside, and kind of bulldozed it down, ran our irrigation, sodded it, and that'll be opened up, that tee box up on top, probably next week.
Boy, that's going to be scary. That's a scary tee box up there, and I kind of like it where it's at right now, but I see where you're going with it.
Right,
so
right.
That's going to make it a long. Does that turn it into a par 5?
Yeah, it takes it from a
very
somewhat long par 4 to
Right.
a manageable par 5.
Hole number 8, this is exactly what you're talking about, where things, you're getting into the meat of the course right here now, and hole number 8, it could be a toughie for you.
Oh yeah, this is where you get into the original Art Hills design championship style. 8 used to be number 1, and it is a tough hole right from the tee box. You're looking 150 to 200 yards just to clear the stream or the creek, and it's another 200, 250 into the green from there, and it's a par 4. So
and it's psychological. It's a psychological thing, because let's face it, you're going out, what'd you say, around 200
to clear the creek.
I mean, that's a 5-wood for most people if you're hitting the thing good.
Right.
But it's psychologically, and then you got trees left and right and everything. You have to be able to hit a straight shot here.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
And no fades, no fun here. Just hit it straight.
Right. If you do happen to get it a little left or right, you have all those woods under there. That's all nice grass under there, so it's not, and there's windows, but you're going to be looking at a few extra strokes if you find yourself in the woods.
Right. It's just a beautiful hole, and once again, you've got these greens running so true here, and I'm planning on sneaking out this Sunday and playing a little bit here, because I just enjoy this course, and it's very, very fun course.
I'll make a note of Sunday. Make the pins hard for you.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Sunday pins at Brandywine for Mike Jameson. Last time I played here, hole number 9, all of my guys that I was with, kind of their nemesis, they were spraying it a little bit. And man, I just crushed it. I had the absolute best drive out here. I wanted to birdie in the hole. And it's one of those holes, if you just, this is a 3-wood hole. I'm sorry it is, you know? And, but then you're gonna have to hit the long shot in. I got a real nice Callaway 4-wood now that just gets me right to where I need to be here, and gorgeous, gorgeous hole.
Right, it starts off with an elevated tee. Just, you see the whole valley, what we call here. Holes 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. And again, looks can be deceiving off the tee box. If you want to grip it and rip it, as long as you hit it straight, you'll be okay. Second shot, you're coming back over Swan Creek, and that sets up a third shot to a isolated green, sand trap in the front and the back, kind of all slopes right to left. It's a true par 5 ending hole on the first 9. It's a good hole though. Couple of well-placed shots, you'll do just great.
A lot of undulation in this green when you get there.
Yeah, there's no easy place to put the pin on it.
Yeah, that's it. So in Sunday it'll be parked at the left, right, or the right by the sand traps, right?
Wherever you want.
Yeah, there you go. See how he is. See how he is. As long as it's actually not going to hurt me because my chipping game and my pitching wedge game is terrible this year. That's the only thing that I'm embarrassed. I'm a double hitter.
Oh yeah.
I'm a double hitter. I've only done it a couple times this year, but it's not good. And we'll tell you about double hitting when we get back with more right here on Great Lakes Golf Today. We got the back 9 to do.
There is only one place where you'll find scenic golf at affordable prices. Fallen Timbers Fairways. This golf course offers some of the best golf in Northwest Ohio for any skill level. At Fallen Timbers, they can help you plan for your next outing or event, or even improve your skills with their talented golf instructors. With their exceptional rates, Fallen Timbers is your first choice for great golf. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Easy to find, fun to play, right off Route 24 in Waterville. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Fallen Timbers Fairways.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641. Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jameson's Mobile Music and Video. Dan R's Automotive Service Center, 4041 Navarre Avenue, has been servicing the area since 1981 for all your automotive service needs. Dan R's Automotive Service Center, world-class service, hometown people. 419-693-6141.
Hi, this is Dan Sutton here at Heatherdowns Country Club for this week's Great Lakes Golf Today Tip of the Week. I want to talk today here about gauging the length of your swing on chip shots. How big of a swing do I make for a 10-yard chip? How big of a swing do I use for a 20-yard chip, a 30-yard chip, and so on? I like to call it the clock concept. And picture if my club was the hour hand of a clock, I call this 6 o'clock here to dress. For chipping, weight ahead, hands ahead, 8 o'clock here, 4 o'clock here, the ball goes that far. 9 o'clock here, 3 o'clock here, ball goes that far. 10 o'clock here, 2 o'clock here, the ball goes that far. Let's take a look at it here, and I'm gonna hit a few different shots here for you. But first one, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Ball goes that far right there. Lengthen it out. Let's go 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, ball goes that far there. A little bit further, let's call it 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. 10 to 2, the ball goes that far there. 3 different length swings, 3 different length shots. Which one did I swing the hardest on? None of them. It's the length of your swing that determines how far the ball goes. Try it out here. Learn this clock concept, 8 to 4, 9 to 3, 10 to 2. Try it out here and you'll see that this will help you a bunch here. This is Dan Sutton here to Heatherdowns. Till next week, hit them straight.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf today here at beautiful Brandywine Country Club on Salisbury Road, Dussel Road. There's a lot of roads, but it's right smack right off of 475 here. And we're here with Marty, and Marty is going to take us out on the back nine. You know, Marty, before we go out there, you know, with all the changes and everything that has been done, what is the biggest accomplishment you think you've had this year as being the second, not really the second season, but really, you know, what would you say the biggest accomplishment for you?
Well, coming into the job, I had a little bit of experience at my last golf course of building tee boxes and just a little bit of the construction side of it.
Right, right.
We would find issues and go out and alleviate them in the fall if we could. Here, changing an entire 9 holes to 7 holes, we still have a little bit of work to do, but the finished product is doing it in-house with guys who are fresh out of high school, you know, college guys, a couple of guys that worked here before. It's just thanks to the crew and keeping their noses to the grindstone. We did a lot of good work.
Hole number 12 is, you know, this is a targeting hole. You really want to target your tee shot out here because depending on, you know, your length of your drive, and I would say do not use a driver on this hole.
Right, unless you have great control over it.
Yeah, you want. Are you better off on the right side, or do you want to hang it out to the left a little bit?
Ideally, Mike, you want to be in the middle of the fairway.
Okay.
A little bit favored towards the left side, I'd say.
All right.
You do have a stream that Swan Creek meanders through the golf course, so it doesn't cut across the hole, but it comes right along the left edge. If you hit a driver and just unleash on it, even if it's straight, it's gonna roll in.
Yep.
Second shot is uphill to a green with a false front, deep green, and manageable. You know, it's not the longest hole, but it's just the fact that it's kind of a double dog leg with the creek in it. It's,
right. You got to be careful. I mean, it's a shot. This is a shot maker's course, and the guy that can hit that 5 iron or 5 or 6 iron and put it where he needs to put it, it's got himself in a much better chance of using a wedge or a 9 iron to get some scoring in.
Right.
Now, hole number 13 has a way of just grabbing. This is where that little bit of a hook's going to come in.
Right.
It never fails with me. It just, I don't know if it's the way you got the tee box set. I always find that water.
Yeah, and it's only, you know, it's only 3 or 4 feet wide. Yeah.
Exactly. It's not a bad thing there, but I just have a way. I think I want to target it right up that side because that seems, for me, that's going to give me my best angle for that second shot in.
Right. Wide open fairway off the tee, like you said. Swan Creek does come into play on the left side, but the majority of the fairway is off to the right. If you hit it on the right side of the fairway, you're going to have to hit it over woods to get back into the fairway. If you hit it on the left side, you have a shot to the green, unobstructed. Third shot in is when you have your stream, just a little offshoot off of Swan Creek. Always has water running through it. Nice little challenge in front of the green. But yeah.
This is your targeting. This is once again targeting, planning that second shot. I don't care if you hit a 330-yard drive. The guy that hits 260 straight is going to be in much better shape. And it's terrible to say it that way, but that's what this hole's all about.
Right. If you play it smart, go right down the middle of the fairway or just off, you'll be in good shape.
I have to apologize here on hole number 15. We lost our GPS signal on the drone, so I couldn't take it all the way from that back area and take it back up. There's a lot of trees on this hole.
Right, and you don't want to put it in the creek, huh?
I'll tell you, you know what, coming up on 13, I dumped it. and didn't hurt it or anything, but I dumped it. It lost its GPS signal, but we showed you a little bit of what this tee off area is because you're uphill this whole hole.
Yeah, it's from the tee it looks very deceiving. You hit from your tee, it's about 160 to 200 to clear it, depending on where you're clearing it at. And it's uphill and the fairway is sloped from right to left.
Yeah, and these guys that are hitting these 320, 340 yard bombs, they're gonna wind up in the trees out there on the right.
Yeah, they're gonna be through the fairway.
You gotta bring it back. You gotta bring it back to keep that thing in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, slight dog leg to the left, and then from there to the green, it's nice and straight, woods on both sides, kind of tight back there. Rolling hill right in the middle of the fairway that adds some challenges if you don't like having the ball below or above your feet.
Yeah,
and,
my buddy Mark was out there hitting. We got a little shot of him making a beautiful shot there, his second shot in, and he crushed his drive too. Just phenomenal. Mark, you're never golfing with me. I'm just letting you know that right now because I know he watches the show.
Well, he is the head of the marshals too, so I think he does play his fair share.
Yeah, see how these guys are, but he had a beautiful shot in. Wonderful hole though, it really is. This is a 3-wood hole for me.
Yep.
Definitely a 3-wood hole for me.
Yep.
Hole number 17, par 3 here, and probably one of the most picturesque par 3s here, but don't take that for granted because if you go too far on this, your ball's gone.
Yeah, we chose 17 to show of all the par 3s. We have 5 par 3s out here, 2 on the front, 3 on the back. They all have their own little quirks to the green. A couple of them are really undulated.
Right.
17, sand trap in front of the green, not much room for error, and then behind it, it literally drops right off and goes into the old infamous Swan Creek again.
Yeah, don't hit a low ball here. You got to get that ball up in the air to stop it.
Yep, you got to get it up, and hopefully we watered the night before on the green so you can stop it on it.
Yeah, well, you definitely do. What do you run the stump here for most of the holes then?
We had our club championship the last weekend. We were 9.5, 10.
Wow.
So
not bad at all. And it still makes it playable. It still gives you, you get the feel for the greens, and that works out real good.
Yeah, any faster than that, and some of these greens, it'd turn into being unfair golf. We want to stay away from that.
Yeah, that would make the members wouldn't be happy.
Right.
Got to be my favorite hole number 18 finishing hole out of all of my courses I do because I came out here the last time I played this and birdied it a nice little 25-foot putt, nailed it uphill, read your greens, I read it perfect, nailed it, but very, very fun finishing hole.
Oh, it is, it's great. Grip and rip with your driver. I grip and rip with my driver, I don't hit it very far, but it's probably about 250 to the creek, 250, 275 to the creek, and then the fairway ends, and it's a almost 90-degree turn to the right uphill to a massive 5,500 square foot green.
Yeah, it's
it's
huge.
Our biggest green, and it is not flat, to say the least. It has a crown in the back right. It's tough. If you birdied it, kudos to you.
Yeah, I love that hole.
I can get a par just on the green alone on this hole.
Well, I took my drive over and I hit a 3-wood again. I was hitting 3-wood most of the day, and I took it over the sand trap and maybe 10, 20 yards over the sand trap, and I was just able to get in there, and the putting, it was just very true on the putting, and that's what the great thing about courses like this. It's an Arthur Hills designed course. It's very well maintained, and it gives you those extra perks that you may not get on a public course that you have out here at Brandywine.
Right. It's they roll, but if you have the right line and you hit the ball the right speed, it's kudos to you.
And that's this man's job here. He is Brandywine's Carl.
Cinderella story.
There you go. Yeah. I knew I'd get it out of him. And we will be back. Marty, I appreciate you spending some time with us. I know you got to get back out there and enjoy some of this beautiful weather.
Thanks,
you need
Mike.
to put a little sunscreen on, man. You're not a sun guy, are
I'm
you?
ready for my hat and my glasses.
There you go. We'll be right back. We've got Rachel Earhart going to tell us a little bit about banquet facilities and, of course, the phenomenal food out here.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Hey, it's Bob Francer. Your club's cleaned up and ready to go? Then let's talk about Brandywine, the only all-inclusive private country club in Northwest Ohio. You know, people are always taking all-inclusive vacations to save money. Well, at Brandywine, you're on a constant all-inclusive vacation. Unlimited golf, cart, pool, fitness, and all the social events, including the amazing pool parties. It's so refreshing to play a private club where there's no surprises. The new Brandywine Country Club, featuring 18 holes of Arthur Hills Design Championship golf on a layout that is spectacular. Par 72 now, 3 par 5s on the front 9, total yardage of 66.39. A challenge for great golfers, but fun and playable for the rest of us too. And one of the best things about joining the all-inclusive private Brandywine Club is that you never have to wait for leagues to get out of your way, because there's only one league at Brandywine, yours. And don't forget about the amazing restaurant. Champions Bar and Grill reopened in the summer of last year and is now open to the public. Call 419-865-2393 for all the details. And if you join by May 31st, they'll waive the initiation fee. Join me on the course and at the club this year at the all-new, all-inclusive Brandywine Country Club.
Components Plus has been supplying quality golf club components to club builders across the U.S. and Canada since 1989. Located in Southeast Michigan, adjacent to the Legacy by Arthur Hills Golf Course and Claire Batista's Golf Academy. Now, our showroom is open year-round with demo clubs, features, and our newest products available for the customer to try before you buy. Let Components Plus help with your own club building ideas.
Hi, Mortgage Marty Ben here. After 24 years, I have signed with a free agent with a new squad, and I am proud to announce I'm at Hallmark Mortgage. We are a local company, much like where I left. Full service lender, have pretty much every product you could imagine when it comes to buying or refinancing your home. And the biggest reason I left is the market has changed again, and Hallmark is absolutely the most committed company I've met in the marketplace at getting customers closed on time and delivering loans on time, so that when you commit to that real estate contract, we get you closed when you're supposed to. It has become a real problem in the meltdown not to do that, and this company takes it absolutely as the top priority. So I am proud to announce after all these years, I have moved on to Hallmark Mortgage.
Do you ever drive around the neighborhoods just to look at the houses? I like spotting the ones that have been around the longest, because they remind me of the amazing legacy I'm part of. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. For over 110 years, our bank has helped families buy and build their homes, and all that time, one thing hasn't changed. At Genoa Bank, we believe that when we put the mortgage needs first, the rest takes care of itself. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Since 1982, Red Wing Shoes at North Reynolds and Bancroft, selling purpose-built footwear for men and women no matter what your job is. Carrying the largest selection of Red Wing shoes in Northwest Ohio, over 3,000 pairs of boots, shoes, and accessories in stock to ensure the proper orthotic fit and style for your line of work. Stop in and see Mike, Aaron, or Bob at their newly renovated office. We're easy to get to at the corner of North Reynolds and Bancroft with ample parking. Red Wing Shoes, Reynolds and Bancroft, where service, quality, and fit come first.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Well, the JMO project, I'll tell you, Danny, you've helped me out. I've hit that plateau. Like if you're only playing 9, because that's the new thing now. Everybody's got to play 9 holes. I'm at that 40 mark now. I'm at 40, 41, and that's the hardest thing to do, to break down into the 35s. And you got some tips for me to make my ugly swing a little better.
As far as getting the club on track through the swing. Club goes back on a track, comes through on a relatively the same track here. Some people bring it a little bit on the inside, go a little bit over the top.
That's me, right?
So that's you, okay. Other people bring it on the outside, drop it in on the inside here. But ideally, that club goes back on a track, comes through on a track. The two most common faults with golfers here, number one is the legs. Mm-hmm. People don't shift their weight. People stand up, people dip down, hit them heavy, hit them thin, whatever. But the second most common fault is just the transition from the top of the backswing starting down. And that's what I want to work with you on here.
Right.
So let's see you take a swing here for me.
All right, here Danny's gonna, our cameraman didn't come today, so Danny's looking in the camera for us here now. So, and once again, and this may be that maybe I need another inch of my clubs, and that's something you're gonna work with me on, but I still bring it all the way. I'm way back on this, you know, but.
Take a couple practice swings here. I want you to think about your transition from the top of the backswing starting down. Up the top, smooth transition, good. Up the top, let it fall. That's pretty good there. Okay.
It's slow. It feels slow, but
slow,
I'm sure
smooth.
it's what.
Good, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. All right, so what you did here, Michael, is what a lot of golfers do. They bring the club back on the inside and then take it over the top here. So stand back here once and
All right, I want to see it. Yeah, go ahead.
You do a good job taking it back here, but you get to the top of your backswing here, you let your upper body take off here, and you end up tugging across to here.
Is that typical?
90% of the golfers here. Here's what I want to see you do here. You can do this drill looking in the mirror at home. You can do it looking at the patio window here. You can do it with the club or without the club. But here's the drill. We want to take the club up the top of our backswing, smooth transition. Up the top, let it fall. As we're doing this drill here, I want you to focus on what's going on from here at 9 o'clock to the top and then back to 9 o'clock. Because if we can keep that club on track from the top starting down here. A couple other things here, okay? You can do it just looking back here at your hands, but you're looking in the mirror here, you're looking at the back patio window with the club, or you can even do this without the club. Go up the top, let it fall, up the top, smooth transition. If you wanted to exaggerate it, we try to bring the club a little bit on the outside here and bring it down from the inside here. So it's almost like we're making a figure eight this way as compared to doing a figure eight this way where we're coming over the top, pulling it to the left here.
Gotcha.
Up the top, let it fall, up the top, smooth transition. Sometimes I'll feel my right elbow hit my cell phone as I bring it in here. The guys who come over the top here, they go here, and look how far the arms go away from the body.
Yeah.
And they got nothing on it here. So try to keep that right elbow tucked in here. Give it a couple practice swings, let's see what happens. There you go, good.
But you see, there's no power there. You know what I mean? I watch how slow and smooth you swing, and and maybe I'll hit better on this one, but
it's a good accelerated finish here, and make a good full finish here. Take a practice swing here, and smooth transition, pose for the camera. Boom.
Yeah, well, I fall over though. It's too fast.
You want to swing within yourself here, but get yourself to where you make a good acceleration here. Swing the club, let the ball get in the way.
I felt a little better.
Decent. One more. Up the top, let it fall. Up the top, smooth transition. Pose for the camera on your finish. Not bad. All right.
A lot of work.
Okay. Transition.
A lot of work.
Up the top, let it fall. Up the top, let it. Up the top, smooth transition. Up the top, let it fall here. A couple little simple ones there for you.
Yeah, that one drill at home, I'll do this. My family's going to think I'm freaky now. I'm going to walk around looking in the mirrors to do that kind of stuff.
Get yourself working on it here.
We'll get it working. Danny Sutton out here at Heatherdowns Country Club, helping out with the JMO project. Welcome back. Great Lakes Golf today here at beautiful Brandywine Country Club in South Toledo, Maumee, right over here off of Dussels, Salisbury. I have to use it all there. We're here with the general manager, Rachel Earhart. Rachel, how you doing, dear?
Good. Good.
She is the one person that she puts me in my place and tells me what I have to do, and just runs a really super tight ship here. And before we go any further, your restaurant is open to the public.
Yep, it sure is.
And that's huge.
Yeah, it is. It is. Everybody, these days, people want a variety, so, you know, that's the only way that you'll get people in here and to support the club and keep the club going. A lot of clubs are failing because they don't support the restaurant. And I think, you know, everybody that's come into this restaurant's been a member at some time or another. So that's pretty cool to find out when they were here and how many years they've been here and so forth. So it's bringing the old people back, and people are joining because of it. So
I think the one thing, obviously your food here is phenomenal. We come over, you have a Sunday brunch here that I've been here 5 or 6 different times, and the only reason I don't come over here now is because when I do it, I go home and sleep the rest of the day. You have so much food here. And not to mention you have specials like this throughout the week too.
Yep, Monday through Wednesday we have $9.99 specials, 9 items for $9.99. We have our perch, our prime rib, we have salads, we have raviolis. I mean, it's a great menu for $9.99. You can't beat it. And we're getting busy. We're busy every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you want to make sure you make a reservation when you do come out. So.
Well, not to mention your banquet facilities, and I have to remind you this all the time. You know, I am a disc jockey. I DJ weddings. I've only said this to her 47 times, and I enjoy doing weddings here because just the atmosphere, the look behind you, and the way that area is all set up, it's just a beautiful area, and not to mention it's a lot of fun to be over here.
Yeah, it is. It is. But, you know, until I see that you step it up a little bit more, I might not. I'll give you a try one time.
Here we go. Here we go. Just so you know, some of the other halls here in Toledo consider me one of the best DJs ever to come out of this city. I just don't market myself like that.
Yeah, I don't think you do. And actually, you know, we had a wedding this weekend, and it was like, you know, you see all the different ones that they bring in, and
I know exactly where you're going.
Yeah, I would like to have something of yours to show them, because I mean, after last weekend.
Well, and what the problem is, because I videotape a lot of weddings here, and these guys, you know, get all their music off the internet. That's the big thing now, where they're on a Wi-Fi hookup, and there's like 10 seconds of dead air between each song because it's loading the next song from the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
And no, we don't have anything like that. And the greatest thing that I can do at a wedding is early in the night, I'm going to find some aunt or grandma or grandpa or somebody, and I'm going to pick on him. And he's going to love every second of me picking on him.
Yeah.
And he's kind of my go-to guy or my go-to girl the whole night. And then you got him, and you're having fun. These new DJs are real quiet.
No, they are.
Real quiet. And how many people can you put in that area? I know it kind of divides itself up, but if you were to open it up for a whole wedding,
230 for a wedding. We had an outdoor wedding though, out on the patio, out on 8 and 9 there, which was beautiful. And then they went inside for the reception. So, but yeah, 230 people for the wedding, and it's beautiful. It's great looking over what we're looking at right now.
Well, some of the things too. We talked a little bit with Brian about the pool area and what you've got. You have a lot of themed parties for the members here, and I'm sure there's some invitations where people can come out to be a part of it too.
Yep.
And with that gorgeous pool area, I can just see that at night. I'm sure you have it all lit up, and you just have it. Now, see, there's where you could use a great DJ.
Yeah.
See, I'm always working.
Well, didn't you audition for the Jimmy Buffett and you didn't make it?
I don't know. No,
Our Jimmy Buffett's coming up in a couple weeks. So.
No, I'm not a good singer.
Oh, gotcha.
And I actually sat down and had drinks with Jimmy Buffett down in Isla Mirada about 25 years ago on a terrible stormy day. We were all down there scuba diving. Great guy. But you do all these theme parties on the weekends, and they can get that on on your website.
Yep.
Give us your website.
It's brandywinecc.com. So yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And any recommendations with the Sunday brunch? Probably want to get here early. What time does it start?
It's 10 to 2. And we have a new chef, and he's trying out some new things. We have chicken waffles this week, and you can make your own waffles. We have the crepe station, pancake station, build your own omelet, and of course prime rib every Sunday. So
folks, it's incredible. It is. And you know where I give you your marks?
Mm-hmm.
Your mashed potatoes.
Oh my gosh.
Aren't they? See, you know what I'm talking about. See,
yeah.
They're not like when you go to a place where it's that canned, with the flaky stuff. No, they're just phenomenal.
Everything's homemade. So.
It is very good here, and it's still taking. How does it work now for people if they want to get themselves as a member? We're going into August now. How does that work for people? How do you do that for a membership for them?
They can start now. I mean, for swim, we just prorate it, but for
golf, I mean, they can start. Last year we golfed a lot in November.
Oh, we sure did.
And a couple times in January and February. So I mean, we own our own carts, so we can go out anytime. It's nice out and the ground's good. So. Yeah, there's no initiation fee right now. We aren't taking any initiation fees, so we aren't charging you for that. So if you're interested in coming out, call and ask for me, and I'll give you a free round to see if it's something that you want to do.
Well, it is. It's a beautiful course, and it is going to be one of the courses people will be talking about second year in, and you are still in wonderful shape. Yeah. So I think Marty's doing a wonderful job for you out here, and you've got all the pieces of the puzzle put in now. It's up to Mother Nature to help get some stuff grown and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for spending some time and letting us come out here. And you know what? Thank you very much for letting us spend our spring out here. I hope that helped you guys a lot.
It did.
We had a blast.
Yeah, we enjoyed you being here.
You were a lot of fun, and I'm sure we'll be spending some more time out here. Don't forget Great Lakes Golf today. Hey, could you please sign up on our Facebook, because we put information about courses like Brandywine and all the courses that we work with on there, and we're already signing up courses for next season. We'll be doing courses till September 2nd, I think, is our last show. And we do appreciate you being a part of it. And folks, we hope to see you next week right here on Channel 36 UPW. Everybody, as my friend Dave Truman would say, hit 'em straight.